Hey, awesome seventh graders. It feels like it's been forever since I've seen you, and I'm kind of upset that I can't see your faces right now, but you can see mine. But that's fine. We're going to make it work. Welcome to the new normal, distance learning, e-learning, whatever you want to call it. This is our new normal, at least for the next little bit. Today, we're going to talk about what this whole e-learning, distance learning thing is going to look like. We're going to outline the expectations for distance learning ELA, and the routines that we're going to try our best to follow. This is going to be a pretty normal day. Every day we'll start with the daily, just like we normally would if we were in class together in a mini lesson, and then you'll have some time to work on your own. We'll talk more about that in a second. But planner reminders, make sure your pre-assessment is completed by tomorrow afternoon. Super important that you do that, please, before we get started on this unit. Random tidbit, Walmart sells more bananas than any other products they carry, but your little Miss Willis addition to the random tidbit for the day, lately they've probably been selling more toilet paper. Sorry, cringy, it's funny, I'm hilarious. Okay, so daily lessons are going to look pretty much like this. They will be posted on Google Classroom by 7:45 for you every morning. It will always start with a daily. It will always have a mini lesson, and then you will always have some work to go off and do. That being said, we are doing historical fiction book clubs. Book clubs are going to look different because we're not in school and you can't communicate with other people like you normally would, and I can't get you actual books. So instead, Miss Thiel and I spent a good chunk of time putting together some resources for you. So we have audiobooks for you that you will be able to read kind of at your own pace, and then you'll also have to read a short story to go along with it. Those short stories are actually quite short. So that's kind of the plan. That being said, April 30th is the deadline that we're aiming for with that. So whether we get back to school by then or not, April 30th, you need to have one audiobook read, and then you need to read the corresponding short story for that time period. So if I'm reading an audiobook from the 1930s, about the 1930s, then I also need to read the short story that takes place in the 1930s, and that'll be kind of condensed for you and put together in an easy location so you know which goes with which. And you can choose which ones you want to do, but choose wisely. Some of them are longer than others, some of them are really short, some of them are going to be really interesting to some people and not to other people, so just choose the one you're most interested in. Every day after the mini lesson, you will have some sort of work to do. So the goal is that you'll work for 20 to 30 minutes on ELA every single day. That could mean you watch a 10-minute mini lesson, you read for 10 minutes, and you journal for 10 minutes. That could mean you watch the mini lesson, you journal for 15 minutes or 5 minutes, and you read for 5 or 15 minutes. You can kind of choose how you're going to break that up, but you will have a journal prompt every day, so you need to keep a journal, and then you will also have some reading to do every day as well. How you keep your journal is entirely up to you. Since we're doing all digital learning now, if you want to keep your journal on just a Google Doc, that is totally 100% fine with me as long as you're actually journaling every day. If you want to keep a paper copy, you can. If you have your notebooks at home or you came to pick them up on Tuesday and so you have them at home with you and you'd like to journal that way, you can do that as well. Keep your journals however is going to work best for you, however you're going to stay organized the best during all this kind of craziness. But that is the expectation. You will journal every day and you will do some sort of reading every day, and you'll have a daily and a mini lesson every day. What else am I missing? Conferring. We are still going to conference. So even though we won't be face-to-face like we would in class, we're still going to make sure we're doing some conferencing. We're going to use a website called Flipgrid, and I'll show you how to use that in just a second. It's super simple. Just go to flipgrid.com. I'll also post a link in Google Classroom when we start doing that. But tomorrow, I will have a schedule posted for you of who I'm conferencing with and when. When I conference with you, it is your responsibility to create a new Flipgrid video where you will tell me what book you're reading or what short story you're reading. You're going to tell me a little bit about it, and then you're going to talk through one of those journal prompts that you've been working on. It has a 3-minute limit, so the longest you can talk is 3 minutes. Then it'll kind of cut you off. You can watch it and review it and then submit it. I will respond back to you within 24 hours, and then we'll kind of keep going back and forth. I'm going to respond to you as much as I can, so hopefully I'll be able to conference with you more than is on the schedule, but with all this craziness, I just don't know. So that's what we're aiming for, is that we're going to conference at least once a week, you and I. Like I said, daily lessons are posted at 7:45. It's your responsibility to watch them and get the directions for homework and what you're kind of looking for in your reading for that day. That will all be outlined in the video. You'll still have some graded homework. We're going to use a lot of Google Forms and other online resources so that we can still be keeping track of your learning. So be prepared for that. And then if you have any questions, you can comment on the post on Google Classroom. You can email me. If you would rather talk over the phone, you can email me and we'll set up a time to talk over the phone. Or I'm going to host some office hours. So every day I'll be here in my office. Finnegan will probably be present and make an appearance at some point. But I will be here, and you can join our Google Meet and ask any questions that you have on like a live stream video chat type thing. So that will be every day, Monday through Friday, from 11 to 11:30. So from 11 to 11:30, you can join the Google Meet and you can chat with me about any questions you have. Or if you just want to pop on and say hi, you can always pop on and say hi too, because like I said, I do really miss you guys. That's kind of the general plan for things moving forward. I know that was super duper fast, but that is the overall plan about our expectations and our routines. Like I said, expectation is that you're working about a half hour, 20 minutes on ELA every single day. I want to quickly show you Flipgrid and Google Meet, and then we'll be done for the day. This is all you've got for me today, so no homework. This is Flipgrid, super simple. I can't make a video because I'm making a video, and then I can't make another video at the same time. It says conferences. This is our flip code right here, so if you can join our class by entering that flip code, I'll also post that on Google Classroom in just a post, so you don't have to watch this video 16 times just to enter the code. You can download Flipgrid on your phone, so if you would rather make videos on your phone versus on your Chromebooks, you are more than welcome to do that. I will probably be using my phone to respond to you most of the time. I think it's easier. But anyways, you can do that on your phone or on your Chromebook. Super simple. All you have to do is record a response. So then we'll kind of just go back and forth. That's Flipgrid. And then the last thing I want to show you is Google Meet. So this is what we'll use every day from 11 to 11:30 when it's time for my office hours. So every day I will start a meeting and you will go to meet.google.com if you'd like to join, and then you will enter in the name for the meeting for the day and it'll let you join. I will post the name for the meeting on Google Classroom as well. So you'll have to go to Google Classroom, check the name for the meeting, and then go to Google Meet. It should be pretty simple. I think we're going to nail this. I think it's going to be a good, crazy few weeks of e-learning, but it's going to be really good, and I'm excited to see the challenges and triumphs that this holds. So I hope you're all staying safe and having a great time at home. If you need anything or if you want to say hi, let me know. Shoot me an email. We can set up a time to meet on Google Meet or a Flipgrid, start a Flipgrid conversation. But we're going to do this. We're going to rock it, and it's going to be great. See you later, 7th graders.